Let me see if it says it.
Hello? Is anyone there? Are we there? I can't see the chat at the moment, but looks like Caden kind of threw his hands up in the air, so it looks like he believes we were successful and he's turning on the TV. So we thought we were live there for a minute, and then he realized, he was like, oh wait, no, we're not live. So we are live now. Technical difficulties. Have a whole new system set up. We did fix the camera thing from last week when we were upside down, so we did get that fixed. But yeah, just smoothing out all the kinks and all that. What? Oh, okay, no problem. I got my hubby here. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. So I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead, yeah. I want to thank everybody for coming out, and it's been a long day because Nellie started us at 8 a.m. this morning. Holy moly, and it is 6 o'clock this evening. It's been a long, crafty, awesome, amazing New Year's Eve day for everyone. I want to thank you for being here with me tonight. I know I'm the last one, so I really appreciate you guys taking the time and checking me out here too. And I hope that 2021 is going to be better for all of us. I really do. I'm grateful for the group that we've had this year. It's really, I think everyone would agree that it has really helped make 2020 a more positive year, you know, with our group. It's either Cartabel or Stampura, I'm not sure which. But I'm altering a wooden ornament today, so this is the size of the ornament, and I went ahead and put the glue on it because I wanted it to be dry before I started working on the surface. I did think we had another hour, so my bad. I'm a little less prepared today than normal. But I do have a lot of my elements and stuff here, so if I find I need something, I'll just kind of reach over or ask Caden to get something for me. Alright, so there's that, and I've got my chipboard pieces by Nuneka. I'm going to try to use those as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, looks like he's getting the chat. Alright.
Hey.
We're getting there. Hey everybody, hey. Happy New Year, I can see chat. What is going on? And I'm not backwards, so hey, that's a super positive thing, right?
Right hand to right hand this time.
Here's the rice paper. I think this rice paper is super awesome. I am terrible about using rice paper. I buy it and then I don't use it. I have like an envelope just full of rice paper, so I'm like, you know what? I need to use some rice paper. So, and then I'm going to be using these cutesy little flies and bugs and whatnot, and him as well. So, there's some of the things I will be trying to use today. For now, I need to take off the excess rice paper. And I've seen Nellie do a technique with some water, I believe, is what she did. So I've got a clean cup of water over here, so I'm going to try to see if that will work for me as well. I've seen her just do a little bit of water on the edge, and I guess it weakens it enough to where it just comes right away nice and clean like. Yeah, see? Okay, cool beans. You just got to get it nice and wet. You can't be gentle about it, let me put it that way. I see that you got to be heavy on the water there to have a clean tear away. It's what it feels like. You can kind of tactile feel. Anyways, let's see what's going on in chat. I'm looking down, so I'm not looking at chat. I think Caden's getting a drink or something like that at the moment, or maybe telling his friends what's going on. Because I did frantically go get Caden and be like, oh, Caden, we have to go live an hour early. And he's like,
I had to go close
Oh,
door to
my.
make sure the dogs didn't get into it.
well, see, there you go. He explained. He had to close the door to his bedroom to make sure the dogs didn't get into his bedroom. There we go. Now we know. Now we know. I don't know what's going on. I've said hi to everyone. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year, Sarah.
Hi. Happy New Year.
This works for napkins, Cindy said. Oh, yeah, it probably would work for napkins. I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't see why it wouldn't.
A bit frantic.
So, but hey, you gotta pull through, get her done. At least kind of knew what I was doing. Oh, good times. 'Cause I probably would have had this part done for you guys instead of having you sit here and, watch me tear paper. So how's everyone's day been so far? Has everyone had a good day? I worked all day. I worked from 10 to 5 today. 10 to 5. But I had a good day. It wasn't a bad day. Wasn't a bad day. I cannot complain.
Miss Cindy had to work.
Miss Cindy worked too, huh? So I'm not alone. So Cindy worked. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to brush that down a bit there. Brush that down. Okay, so it's nice and clean, right? Okay. So, I'm hoping this turns out pretty cool. I think it will. I know last week I was telling you guys how much I missed my masculine stuff, so I am going with it. This is really a very beautiful paper, rice paper. It's really cool looking. The more, like, I'm tearing it away and I'm like, wow, that's really cool looking.
Nellie says, I've been on YouTube since 8 a.m. Someone decided to live stream first thing in the morning.
Well, I don't even know who that crazy person would be. I mean, who is that? Do you guys know who that crazy person is? Oh, that's hilarious, I gotta say. I'm going to wet the middle of this for that excess paper here. Yeah. I'm hoping it'll stay down for the most part. First time working with something like this. With an odd shape. This is a very odd shape, isn't it? What do you guys think? This is a very odd shape. I don't know. I mean, I've seen bulbs like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen the shape. It's not like I'm unfamiliar with this bulb shape or anything, but it's different. That's all I can really say. It's different.
Nellie said, whose bright idea was that?
We're just getting each other tonight, aren't we? Ha. Okay, here. Let's see. I want that square part to be defined. I want that paper to be, okay. Okay, there we go.
Isn't it crazy to think that people are already in 2021?
I know, it is crazy to think, isn't it? It is. You'd be right. Okay, so I was kind of thinking the layout. Let's see, they're looking for 12. There's 12 o'clock. Okay. So, let's see. I was kind of thinking the layout could kind of go something like that. Obviously, I'll have to put a little something behind him so he doesn't, like, fall over. But something like that.
Cool.
And I've got my little Bugsies here, so I do want to incorporate them. So, at least I'd like to. Let me put it that way. So he could always go like, or that could always go like that. I wasn't 100%. I tell myself. That's what I tell myself. Ouija board. That's what somebody said in chat, or is that what you said?
That's what Miss Cindy said.
Think of a Ouija board, huh? Is it the way the gears are, or? I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Yes. Do I want to put a gear here for him to be landing on?
Chat just disconnected and reconnected.
Oh, chat, please wait while we reconnect you. Okay, it's back.
And then yeah.
That's weird.
So,
YouTube, I'm breaking YouTube now today, guys. It's my turn to break YouTube. My turn. I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe each fly or bumblebee, because I think this one's actually a bumblebee, can go on a gear of sorts. Because I'm trying to use all of these. See, that's my goal. That's my other that's my other thing, is I want to use all of these gears in one piece. But I don't want it to go
Miss Tiffany
too
says,
far up.
Hello, popping in before I take a nap. I want to stay up till midnight.
Oh yeah, you want to see? Yeah. I don't blame you. I bet the kids do too, huh? Well, thanks for popping in. I hope you're doing okay. Your Christmas was good.
She says this is looking so cool.
Thanks. Thank you. Little bit of steampunk ornament, right? It's kind of what's going on here, I think. Let's see here. Maybe that one can go under there. Layer it. Tick, 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 tick. Talk about some layers, right? And then, even if he hangs off a little bit, actually, he's not, I think he's cool. Yeah, he'll be cool. He'll hang out, right? I was originally going to use this chipboard, but I don't think I'm going to be able to now. I don't. No. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I think it's too much. I do. I think it might be too much. Because this is also going to be used. Something like that, guys. That's kind of what we're going for here today. That's kind of what we're going for. Now, color palette. That is the other thing. Is, let's see, I've got some yellow rust effect paste. I thought about using some of that. Let's see, I've got some gold amber, chest of golds, and some more rust paste. I like the yellow rust paste for contrast. I'm going to go ahead and scoosh everything over, so, but we all know kind of what our layout is. So I like the orange, gold, yellow color here in, it's kind of everywhere, but especially right there. I really like that color for contrast, and that's why I was thinking maybe the yellow rust effect paste could be used. So I'm thinking I'm going to use that on all my gears. I think I'm instead of like an acrylic paint, I'm just going to alter them with the rust paste. And this is new to me. I've never actually had the rust paste before. So yeah, it is a new item. Well, thank you. He brought me a chair.
I just realized you were standing that whole time.
Thank you. I am, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put the ornament aside for now. Anything going on? Well, thank you, Karen.
It's really bad.
Thank you. Yeah, a little steampunk ornament home decor, right? I guess that's kind of a mouthful though. But anyways, that's what it is. It's steampunk ornament decor. So we're going to alter all these little chipboard pieces here, because like I said, we're using them all, and we did manage to lay them all down. Very good. Does anyone have anything special they're doing for the New Year's, or do you guys have any special family traditions that you do for New Year's Eve, or at the stroke of midnight, or whatever you want to call it? Traditions. You know what I'm saying. At least I hope. You're good, my love. Let's see, did anyone say I save all the dead light bulbs now? You save all the dead light bulbs now. That's hilarious. Well, all you gotta do is just get the new Stampera mold, right? That light bulb one. That's a pretty cool mold, actually. I got to say, it is a very cool mold. Alright, put that one aside. Get these little itsy bitsy ones out of the way. Little nuisances there. Alright, so nobody's got, oh yes, it's called Sleep. Cindy says drinking alone. Sleep and drinking alone. Hey, you know what? I don't mind drinking alone. I don't mind. I don't mind spending time alone, to be honest. Some people, like, they don't really like being alone. I'm cool with alone time. Like, you don't have to.
Is the best time.
You don't have to tell me twice. Like, you know, we're gonna be gone for the day. Oh, okay, sweet. You know, it's like, I don't care. I don't. Awesome. I am good with that. So has anybody had any, yes, it's called, okay, okay.
Then sleep.
And it's called, we have a tradition for the New Year. It's like a special metal I heat up and pour it into cold water. I found out my
Prediction for next year.
Oh, interesting. Well, I don't want to know your I don't want to, you know, mess any of that up. That's pretty cool.
It's like those tea things, you know. You drink the tea and then whatever shape the grounds make it.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. But she does metal though. She melts metal. Is what it sounded like, right? Is that what I read?
Huh.
She melts metal.
I heat up and pour it into cold water. I find out my prediction for next year. I guess so. Huh?
See?
What did it show for last year? And Miss Cindy asks.
Did everything come to fruition, or what have you?
She just so bad in there. For 2020, I forgot to do it. Oops. Your fault.
Well, if it said bad, then by golly, we would have known for 2020. We would have known why it said bad for 2020. I mean, look at us. I'm curious to see what life is. How society, life, however you want to put it, how we're going to be every day. Like when when everything is done. Excuse me. It's all under the water. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Like, have you watched
life
movies
is back to normal for the most part.
Have you watched movies that were made before 2020 and get kind of an anxiety because everyone's sitting so close to each other?
That's funny. It's funny. But like, you know, what it's going to be like. Like if it's going to alter, alter our lifestyles, like if we're still going to stick with the same, protocols and stuff like that. I'm curious. I don't know. I'm just curious, I guess, to see what the future is going to bring as far as society and how we run things still. Anyways, curious. He could have stopped it all. She could have stopped it all. Okay, let's see here. Now, do we want to add any of this to the edge? Or is that going to be enough of that? No, I think I do need to tie it in at least a little bit more. So I'm thinking of distressing the edge a little bit with some of this texture paste to tie it in a little bit more. I think it would be a good idea.
Actually, that's a really bad idea. I'm gonna stick in the cans now, so they don't chew up the line.
Oh yeah, we do have dogs now. We didn't have, we haven't had dogs for a while, and we found that one of them likes to chew on Ethernet cables. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Totally, totally awesome. She loves the Ethernet cable. She has gone through 3. And that's even with us attempting to hide it underneath the rug and stuff like that from her. Yeah, no, didn't work. I got that in a little too far. I got that in farther than I wanted to, but I guess I'm just gonna have to go with the flow with it now, because I'm not gonna be able to get that shoot a bug off. Goodness me. All right. Oh well. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow, you know? Go with the flow. It's all good. Alright. Okay. Most excellent.
Like that little foam applicator brush thing Miss Cindy says.
Oh yeah, the paint daubers, I think is what they're called. They're stupid expensive for what they are. They're only like $3-4, but you only get like 2 of them or something like that. But for what they are, I'm just like, they shouldn't be what they are. But they are very useful, to be honest. They're one of my favorite things to distress, because I mean it's foam on a wooden stick. You know what I'm saying? So for like $4, I think you get 3 different sizes. It's just like, wow, really, for this?
They're making
that's crazy sauce.
Extreme
crazy
profit from it, though.
Yeah, they're making a lot of money, and that's what drives me crazy about it, I guess, is I'm like, you know, this probably cost them 20 cents to freaking make. 20 cents.
Uh-huh.
And they're charging us $4.
But they have to pay for rent and stuff.
They are making some money, honey.
They make it. Okay.
They are making some money.
Love the shape and background, Miss Monica says.
Thank you, Miss Monica. It's a different shape, right? It's definitely different. It is the last wooden ornament I have in my stash, so I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and use this up, because I really don't want, any more Christmas stuff chilling out. So, yeah.
It's like a bowl.
I was trying to use up a lot of that larger Christmas stuff that I've gathered this year. So here we go. There's that. We need some splatters in the background though. It's totally missing something. That's definitely missing something here. But I'm thinking first we could splatter these. So we can go ahead and lay these down. Like you're here with me, you're gonna help me, right? You're gonna put glue on it. We're gonna glue this down together. It's going to be awesome.
Miss Kim says, I'm liking that rust paste.
It is, it's pretty awesome actually. This is my first time using it. I opened it right here with you guys. I've never actually had the rust paste, but I finally went ahead and bought some because I was curious about it. And I do make a lot of my own texture pastes, but that is a color that's hard to make. By the time, and what has happened to me, because I've tried to do it, is I've ended up making too much of a color, because in order to get the right color I wanted, it took so much paint and it took so much, this and that, and so before I knew it, I was I had enough texture paste to fill a whole bottle. And I didn't need that much color, so. Alright, so there's that. So we know that's going to go about right there. So we've got to position our gears. It's been half an hour already. Cool. We've got plenty of time. This is actually not a very hard layout or project. I don't know. Am I saying it right?
I can't believe it's been 30 minutes.
Already? Yeah. I've got my phone here. Because I did snap a photo. I cheated and really quickly snapped a photo of my layout before I took it all apart. So, and actually this piece was a lot higher for one. It was way up here, but it's okay. We'll work with it. So yeah. Sometimes it is a good idea to take a picture of your layout before you take it all apart. I've learned that the hard way. I have actually not tossed projects, but kind of in a sense tossed projects because I forgot my whole layout. I forgot what I was doing with, the stuff that's sitting in front of me. I'm like, and it didn't just, it didn't come together right. It didn't look right. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just squash that.
Miss Lena says, haha, we all do that.
See? Okay, good. I'm not the only one. Thank goodness. It's not just me. Yeah. So I've learned to take a quick snippet of what I'm doing.
Miss Jen says, I always forget to take a picture.
Oh, I did for a long time. Believe me, yeah. It finally clicked one day. That's all it was. It finally clicked one day. Like, okay, you need to, you need to start doing, yeah. All right, so this one looks like this one. Oh shoot, okay. That's larger one. This is the big one. Okay. Goodness me. Okay. Let's see, there's this big one. Okay.
Yeah, watching you later taught me to snap that picture before I moved the bits aside.
Yep. And I just realized this is the biggest gear, not this one.
Uh-oh.
So, unfortunately, oh no, I might not be able to.
Might need to put it somewhere else then. Uh-oh. Miss Belinda says, hello, just back from seeing the fireworks. Such a cool project.
Thanks, Belinda. Thank you. I am working on it. Okay, so now this gear is actually going to end up going back kind of where it's supposed to go. And this gear is actually right on top of this one.
No shows this year.
Sad. No shows this year. You're absolutely right.
We didn't get fireworks either, actually.
Nope. We did not. We did not. I'm just going to put that one there. We're going to go with the flow here because, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is right now. Kind of messed with the layout from the get-go. So go with the flow. And
Miss Belinda says, we aren't supposed to have any either. Don't know where the people have purchased them from.
Wow.
Sneaky.
They got sneaky, exactly. You said it right. They got sneaky. Alright, let's see. Let's put this one down here. Okay. And this one over here.
Purchase a few on their own. Moving there, it's mad this last year. It's been one thing crazy outside.
Oh yeah. It will be. People are gonna go a little crazy still. You know, you have your people that, you know, don't follow the, you know, the rules or whatnot and all that good stuff.
Miss Monica, or not asks, sorry. Miss Monica says, Dusty Attic chippies are the best. Great composition happening.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm working with it now because I took a photo and then I messed with my composition. I'm like, ooh, okay. So now I am working, going with the flow. I'm figuring it out here, figuring it out together. Because like I said, I thought I had one more hour to create, my layout and everything like that, but I was wrong. It's okay. We're working it together. We're doing it together.
Not much fireworks here in Australia. Pretty quiet this year, Miss Monica adds.
Oh.
I guess that's good, isn't it?
I guess that's good. Not a bad thing, you know. I guess that gear can stay there. Because... Sorry. No, go right ahead, buddy.
I don't know their name, so I'm going to say Miss Lalavi.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Leanne, actually?
Yes,
Leanne.
I believe that is Leanne.
And Miss Leanne says it will be no doubt in half an hour it will get pretty noisy with fireworks.
I suspect some around our area as well. Tonight we do have some neighbors. I would not be surprised. Honestly, I guess I'm a little surprised there aren't any already going off. But oh,
there was just
my goodness! Oh, seriously, guys, no joke. I just said I'm surprised there's no fireworks already, and literally someone just
set off
a firework. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. That is so crazy.
Anyways, Miss Cindy said we have gunshots in Detroit.
Oh, Lordy Lou. That's not the kind of fireworks I like.
I don't know what you're talking about.
By golly. Okay, so before we do anything else, we obviously want to splatter this, so we want to set our fun things aside here. So I'm going to put those aside so I don't, you know, mess with them. Let's see. Probably a dark brownish color, I'm thinking. Let's go with that one. That's good. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Here we go. This one's kind of sticky. I've used it a bit. Okay, let's see. Get a scrap piece of plastic. I like to keep my plastic wrappers from stuff because then I use them to, you know, do my splatter paint and stuff like that. Or if you need to just get like a little bit of gesso out of your bottle, or, you know, whatever the case may be, a little plastic sheet like this is perfect. So I keep all mine and I just go through them. Oh, there's fireworks. I don't know that you guys can hear them, but there's definitely fireworks going on here. Okay. Try to keep my area a little cleaner with the splatter stuff. Trying not to splatter my table up too bad, because it does get pretty messy, and it is it's pretty difficult to clean up. I actually have a scraper that I use. And I know I've been told to get the glass mat, I think it is, by Tim Holtz. I've been told to get that. I just obviously have not done that.
Miss Jen says I can hear it.
Can you hear it? That's crazy, isn't it? Why does this paint look purple? Does that look purple to you guys? Or is it just me? It looks purple. I don't know if you guys can... I feel like I got a fish eyeball going on. The paint looks purple. It totally looks... I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you guys see? I don't think you guys can
When
see.
you put it up, it puts like a blue filter on everything. Put a plain.
You can
painted
probably
glass
kind
over
of see
there.
it right there in that area. It looks kind of pink purple. Oh my goodness. Well, again, go with the flow, guys. Go with the flow. I guess we got some purple in here, huh?
Sure.
Purple and yellow go great together, right?
Miss Karen loves the purple.
Well, thank you. It was totally unintentional, though. That shouldn't have come out purple. There must have been something on my splash brush previous. I must have not washed it off very well enough, obviously. But hey, purple and yellowy orange color go well together. So, we're going to improvise. We improvise on the spot.
Miss Gabby's back, says hello again.
Hey, welcome back, Miss Gabby. So we accidentally, well, not we, I accidentally, I did not clean my splash brush off well enough, so the paint came off purple when it was supposed to come off like a kind of a rusty brown color. So we are now, Gabby, going with the flow. This is us going with the flow. We're gonna add some purple in here. You might as well make the best of it, and let's do it to it.
Most everyone's liking your piece. Miss Belinda says gorgeous.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
And Miss Leanne said fab. Like fabulous.
So, purple, here we come. Just do a little bit of purple because purple is a very, what's the good word to put? Not potent, but I guess a vibrant color. It's and it's kind of dominant, especially this dark purple. So I don't want it to take over the, what am I trying to say here? I don't want it to take over. Let me put it that way. I don't want purple to take over. I want it to be more of an accent color. Let me put it that way. That's probably the best way to put it.
Glass over the work surface. So first I just used the glass cover on the hob in the kitchen. Why?
I'm not sure.
I guess it's good, huh?
So some parts of it can be a little rustier than others because they are touching other gears. So that's one thing to keep in mind when you're working with gears and when you're working with rust, like you want to give a rust effect. You want the pieces that are touching each other to be rustier than the other pieces. Does that make sense? So the gear here that's alone, obviously all of that wouldn't really be rusty. It would be more the parts that are close to the other gears. I hope that makes sense.
It works great except not tempered, so need to watch the edge of the glass.
Oh, okay.
Miss Nelly says, I love that light bulb at the top.
I know. I actually got that light bulb in there on purpose because I was going to use a light bulb an embellishment. So that was one reason why I made sure that that light bulb made it into the piece. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
Miss Olga's here and says, love it.
Hi, Miss Olga. We're going with the flow here. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be different. It's definitely going to be much different now. See, when you go with the flow, than it was going to be before. And I think, honestly, I'm going to love this more than I would have originally anyways. And you can always go in with a paintbrush. That's one thing I've learned to do, is in instances like this, is to go in with a paintbrush and make sure you go ahead and add that rust in there so it doesn't look naked underneath the gear. Like over here, for instance, there's yellow right there. So I need to go over there and fill in that rust because, and it's purple rust today. Today we're working with purple rust. It's a purple rusty day. But yeah, you want to go in there and paint underneath those gears there to give it more of that rust, because I've got what?
15-ish minutes.
I've got 15-ish minutes till my hour is up. Okay. Alright. Not too bad. It's not too bad, because really this is more the, what do you want to call it? The details and stuff. Mm-hmm. The rust. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you so much, guys, for coming and for hanging out with us today. I know it's been a very long creative day for some of you, I'm sure. And I appreciate you taking the time and still hanging out with me, even though I'm last here. Alright. Still have to add some purple everywhere, just lightly, because we don't want it to stick out like a sore thumb. See, that's one of the things, is that you still want to cover everything.
Are you part of Smurf?
Am I a part of Smurf?
Are you part Smurf?
Am I? I can be, probably. Why? What's up?
Look at your hand.
Oh, it's purple. Wait, aren't Smurfs blue though?
No, they're purple now.
They're purple now?
I made them purple.
Oh, okay, perfect. Cool. I like purple because purple is my favorite color, so I am totally okay with that. Cool. I'm just, obviously, as you can tell, guys, just going over a little bit with that purple wax over some of the surfaces, because I don't want them to be clean surfaces. So that's basically what I'm doing here, as you can see. I need to get a little more purple there. See, I need to get a little more purple here, because, yeah. And then work your way out. You can always like smooth out the wax and work your way out with it. If it clumps up, or if you get too much in one area, just smooth it out. It works awesome. Alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure all my rusty areas are super good and rusty, because I don't want to start putting layers over them and not being able to go back under there and, change it, alter it. Yeah, so trying to make sure to on my wrist. I was at work most of the day, so I missed a lot of the lives today. I managed to get the last, 15 minutes of Nellie's live this morning before I went to work, but that was about it. Yeah. So I'm sorry I missed a lot of lives today. It wasn't because I wanted to. Work, Life, there's that thing.
There's that thing called life.
Okay, guys, I'm thinking that might be about enough rust, really close. What do you guys think? You guys, yeah, probably are like, yeah, it's probably good. A lot of rust there. Okay. I think this is good. I think we're good. Okay. I think I'm getting picky here now at this point. Uh-oh, Snuggles Apples. Made him a little more purple than I wanted him to be. But that's cool. Okay. There we go. Now we've got this piece here. This piece here. These guys. Which go kind of like that. See, their gears got mismatched because, yeah.
There's the one that says, love the purple.
Thank you, Miss Lena. It's different, isn't it? Let me see what it, let's see.
Very vibrant on camera.
Do you guys think I should go around the edges of the ornament with purple? Or maybe even with a different color, maybe a brown that's, I'm like, it's actually supposed to be brown.
Miss Karen goes, me too, purple rocks.
Purple is my favorite color.
Purple's a good color.
So, I'm thinking we need, okay, yeah. See, we forgot one thing already, or I forgot one thing already. I need some splatters, and I need some black splatters specifically. So, that's one thing I'm going to do right now.
Miss Cindy goes, told you Karen would love it.
Yay! Purple, purple, purple.
Miss Karen Tamir says love the purple on it.
Well, thank you. It's definitely different. As some of you know, we had to go with the flow on that. It originally was not going to be purple.
Everyone's loving the purple. Miss Gabby goes, purple is the color of the last chance. Interesting. Miss Jen goes, more purple. Always more purple.
Always more purple. Okay, so she's saying use some purple wax on the edges is, I believe, what she's replying to. So, because I asked if I should put some purple on the edges of the canvas there. Or if I didn't know if that would be too much purple, like purple overload or what, but.
Miss Nellie goes, this color combo is beautiful.
Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you. It's funny how it was unintentional, how this was completely unintentional today, and it worked out, and it's working out.
Miss Cindy goes, I wear purple scrubs every day at work.
Oh, see? Purple is the color. It's the best color of the rainbow. Violet, purple, whatever.
Didn't they remove indigo from the rainbow?
I heard something about it now. I don't know if they actually did it, though.
This is something I've got to research now, because this is important, obviously.
Must know. It's a must know thing. Caden must know. That's really what it is, guys. Caden must know.
Did they remove purple from the rainbow?
Alright, so there's our little bugsies.
Oh wait, no, not purple, indigo. Whoops.
And, alright, this is a clean brush. Okay, very good. It's clean.
Is snow considered part of the rainbow?
So we're going to do some black sparkles, oh my goodness, black splatters, since our brown gold ones did not work out. Oh, Snapples, see, before I do that,
From the 3 seconds that I've been researching, it's just because it's a very narrow frequency. Like, it'd be as valid to include like lime green or cyan in the rainbow
Oh,
as it
really?
is to include indigo.
Interesting. Look at you. Looking stuff up and teaching us things.
Okay, let's read chat. Miss Gabby says, in the last few days I made a mini album from leftovers, a tribute to purple. There is also a lot of text, what the color stands for and what it consists of and who uses it for what. Miss Cindy says, indigo is my favorite color. Miss Gabby goes, red goes to blue, blue goes to red. Purple was for a very long time the most expensive color in the world
Yep.
and only approved by heads of state and nothing but such a thing.
She's absolutely right.
Interesting.
Purple was a royal color. She's absolutely
Mhm.
right about that.
I remember looking
Like,
this up a long time ago.
you did not see purple, like the color purple, anywhere on anyone in any way, shape, or form unless they were rich. Like, unless they were like a lord or lord's wife or they had some type of stature in the in the community. Purple was a
I can't remember why
She's
it was
absolutely
so rare
right.
as well, but I think it was because it's not a naturally occurring dye.
It's the pigment you have to use, but yeah, you're right. I
Specific
believe it's
purple.
not a naturally occurring dye, and you have to use so much of like the red of a red, and it's got to be a certain ratio of something, and that's why purple was so rare a long time ago. It was so expensive, like to have purple robes, purple beddings, and things like
A lot of
that.
work went into producing the dye, as more than 9,000 mollusks were needed to create just 1 gram of Tyrian purple.
1 gram?
9,000 mollusks. Let's see what color Tyrian purple is.
Goodness me.
Oh, it's that color. It's this really nice, really dark, kind of smooth looking purple.
Ooh,
It's
that's
a
the
nice
royal
purple.
That's actually
That's
what
royal purple.
they call it, royal purple. It's
If you look up
crazy.
Tyrian purple, that's what it
Crazy.
is.
Crazy. Okay, let's see
Ooh.
here.
I almost fell.
So she did say more purple. Now, let's see.
Oh yes, thank you for the explanation, Miss Gabby. Leanne said that.
Okay. Now, I'm wondering if making him purple is going to be too much purple, or if I should go ahead and add another like accent color, kind of like a brown, or like I wonder, like a honey yellow maybe? I don't know, like a, do I have a honey yellow? I don't know, I'm thinking honey, kind of like a, this is way too bright of a yellow. That's crazy bright. It's getting hot out here.
Miss Gabby just winked.
Just what?
Winked.
Winked?
Like wink.
Wink,
Yeah.
wink. This is too yellow. I don't like it. I don't, okay.
Like gold or brass? Do you have gold or brass?
I do have gold and or brass.
And or.
Gold and or brass. Oh, I got gold here,
I'm
brass.
pretty sure you do have brass actually.
And she, coin.
That's brass. Yeah. Bronze. Look for bronze as well. Copper. And you will do. She's looking.
Okay, let's see here. I had this one out, but that's too yellow. That ain't gonna work. Okay, so. Ooh-wee.
Did you find brass, bronze, or copper?
Copper.
You did find
Bronze
copper.
and copper.
Nice. COVID closed me such challenges and reduced my desire for housework.
Housework is no fun. Who wants to do housework? What are you talking about?
Far left, Miss Cindy says. I don't know what that means.
Far left. This would actually be the far left, I would think.
Graphene does that to me, Gabby.
There we go. Gold, which is, it's gold, sparkly gold. And then, let's see here. And there's this one. Shoot, fuck. Maybe? Yeah?
I shall turn momentarily.
Sometimes you just have to open everything up and see what the heck's going on. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to do that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my little brush here. Or not my little brush, I'm sorry, my little paint dauber. I love my paint daubers. I like using them as distressors. Don't get me wrong, I do have my distressing, what do you want to call it, pads or whatever for my distress inks. But when it comes to like distressing paint and so forth, the paint daubers are awesome for doing that. Just for FYI for anybody out there, using paint as a distressor instead of using the distress ink, or any ink for that matter, you know, any ink, doesn't have to be Tim Holtz distress ink. The paint daubers are the best way to distress your project when it comes to using paint. I have found. Other people might have found other things. Has anybody else found a technique that they like?
I like using makeup sponges for the distress inks.
Yes, I have heard a lot of people using the makeup sponges. Yes, I've heard that's a very good technique to do, or yeah, good item to use. A alternative, I guess you could say, to having to purchase those pads time and time again because you've used the pad so much it's all but disintegrated. I have done that to a couple of mine, mostly with the black. I think with the black and a couple of the browns, I used them so much that I had to throw them away. I had to replace the pads. So
cool guy with his car out here.
Yeah, cool guy. He's totally cool. Like, I hope I'm going to be that cool one day. You know what I'm saying, Katie? Mm-hmm. You know, maybe one day. But man, I think I'm gonna have to go to him to teach me for lessons. Because he's super cool.
He's super cool.
Like, dude.
You can tell because his car is loud as well.
Alright, I do like that a lot better now. Oh wait, I'm kind of off screen here. I do like how distressing the edges of this ornament with the brown really kind of set in that rustic feel to the whole piece. And then you've got the purple rust here going on and all the way down. So that's pretty flippin' cool. I gotta say, I'm digging it. So, okay. Maybe put a little brown here and there just to tie it in a little bit. Okay. All right. I'm happy with that. Thank you so much for the suggestion, ladies. Thank you. See? It's awesome to have friends, crafty friends.
Miss Cindy says, those pads fall apart. The makeup sponges last a long time, and I just use the same one over and over and over. Each one for a different color.
Yeah, they do last a lot longer. I will agree with you on that. Just gotta close up my paint real quick, guys. Sorry, I don't want it to dry out any. Okay, so there's that. We're going, but since we use brown around the edges, I think it's safe to use purple now on here. Just, it sets it apart a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. My eyeball, it makes my eyeball happy. That's the best way I can explain that. Purple, purple, purple. Ah, this is gorgeous. This is one of the Zuri molds. I managed to finally get a hold of, I don't know, maybe a handful or half a dozen of the Zuri molds finally. So this is, I think, I don't know, is this the first or second one I'm actually using? I can't remember if I've made a project with one of these yet. I don't know. Hey, what's up, little man?
Hi.
You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
That is my little one. That is the little one.
I'm just taking the dogs out.
To the backyard?
Yeah, to the backyard because Hazel was Marvel was standing at the door. I'm letting them eat and I go to give them. So.
Make sure they're not chewing on that cord, and that's fine.
That's awesome. Okay,
Thank you.
there we go. Thank you, bud.
Welcome.
Team player. See, got an awesome family. Awesome, awesome family. I do. I'm blessed. Can't say I'm not blessed at all. I'd be lying to ya. So I'm just putting some purple. I want some purple wax in the divots of the numbers here. So I'm kind of putting some purple wax in the divots so they stand out. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about there. I'm just literally imprinting it, or whatever you want to, however you want to call it. Just letting it go in there. I wonder if you guys can see. I think you can kind of see that. Yeah, you can see where the purple wax is just inside the numbers there. You can see them inside each number, how the purple wax is there. And that'll be a cool little detail in the whole project overall. It's just one of those tiny little details. Okay, so there's that guy. He's supposed to go about there. So I'm gonna have to get him some of this stuff. I'm gonna prop him up with some foam or, I don't know, cardboard. I'm not sure which. This was actually made specifically for ATC, so I'm gonna put that one back in. For a shaker, so like if I have a shaker on a project, I can cover the plastic piece of the shaker or whatnot. And so I don't want to cut that one up. I want to keep that one as it is. Okay. I'm thinking that might actually be about right. Because of the way his wing goes. So probably can cut it down just a little bit so it doesn't stick out. Don't want it to stick out. You don't want to see cardboard on your project. Who wants to see cardboard? I'm very dyslexic, so I have to make sure I double check things where I'm putting them, because I will put them on the opposite side of, opposite of where it's supposed to go. Like even with work, when I'm at work, like I have to like kind of double check what I'm doing to make sure I'm, I'll put numbers in the opposite, direction. Like it says 7-6 and I'll put 6-7. It's really weird. But anyways, let's see here. So he's gonna go, I don't want him in the middle. Kind of want him right about, oh, looks like he's gonna need another piece of cardboard. So I'm going to put another piece down. Pardon me while I cardboard. I'm so lame sometimes. My kids tell me that too, and I'm like,
No. No. Don't go lying on camera.
Okay, then maybe it's just Tanner.
It's just Tanner.
Tanner and Dad.
Yeah.
They're
there
like,
you
you're
go.
so lame. Why
There
you
you
think you're
go.
so funny? And I'm like, well, hey, at least I make myself laugh. I'm totally entertaining myself, and I'm like, and I am totally okay with that. And they just look at me and shake their heads, like, geez, Mom. All right, so I think we're good. So now I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and there.
But it's past 7.
Is it
There's
past
someone
7?
up next. Come on.
Is there someone
No,
up next?
No.
Oh my God, you freaked me out, Kaden. Don't do that. I was like, I thought I was last. Did you see that, guys? You were here. You witnessed it. You witnessed it.
No way. You can't prove anything. You don't have anything on camera.
But we do. We
No.
do. We totally do.
Uh-uh.
Look at him trying to deny it already. Goodness, I might have to put another piece of card. I should have just put this thing underneath him. I thought that would have been too much. Oh my gosh. I don't want him sinking down.
Oh, I get it. Fine. I've been trying to read this comment that Miss Cindy put, and she put, "To that do I."
To that do I. What does that mean?
Talking about dyslexia.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
It took me so long to get it.
She got me. She got us all. She got us. Good one. Good one, good one, good one. I gotta give you a high five for that one. High five. High five. High five. Oh, this is a casting from Mitform Castings, by the way. I forgot to say that. I'm sorry. This is from Mitform Castings, though. I put my thingy thing on there, and I didn't even have shoot a bug.
Man, I hate it when I lose the thing.
You know, at least he knows what I'm talking about.
It did take a moment. Miss Cindy, you got me. I wasn't gonna say it till I figured it out. And I figured it out.
Then you were like, oh, she got us all.
I would have gone to bed not knowing what that it was if I didn't try.
If you didn't, yep. Okay. Here we are, guys. Snapples, apples. I moved it around, and now it's moving my cardboard. And see the frustrations of crafting. Oh. I'm being silly. Just being silly, guys. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, snipple snapples. Alright. Wait, see, he's supposed to... You know what? I think I'm just fed up with you. I'm just fed up with you. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Put him somewhere else.
No, he goes there. It's just the cardboard I have underneath it is just not enough, and I can't keep moving it over and over and over again because the cardboard's not working with me. So I am just going to go ahead and put on that piece of foam like I should have done from the get-go. See? Perfect. Like, no problems. No problems. It's there. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Okay, guys. There's that. Now let's get our little flies, because our little flies go on here. And we're just about done. We're just about done. Where's our... Yep, here we go. Inspire is supposed to go here.
Oh, Miss Cindy, I didn't disappoint you. I'm sorry, but yeah. There.
Woohoo!
It's the last one of 2020.
Last one of 2020.
That feels weird.
What?
It's the last one of 2020. What do you mean last time?
Last time for 20, maybe that's what she meant for the
she
year.
She said you disappointed me last time.
Oh, maybe because you didn't do it last time. Last week? You didn't do it last week.
Did she ask last week?
Probably not, but it used to be something you used to just do. You know, you used to, you know.
I did it when they said, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He did do it when they said, when you say yas in chat, like sometimes people will just randomly say it, and then he'll do it. So, like, it's more of a random thing.
Did you ask on the last live? I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
You must have missed it, huh?
That's so weird. I didn't see it. I bet it was when we had the computer at that weird angle and I couldn't read.
Probably.
Oh,
Probably.
I'm so sorry. No.
Now you gotta make it up to her.
No.
Yes! I don't do it very well. I'm just gonna stop because I feel weird doing it.
No, baby, you were busy. Oh, thank you. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. We just have to remember it for the future, right?
Right.
Okay. You know what? Whoop. He's probably dead here. Okay, so he's good there. All right, guys, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think I should add anything else to it? I don't really want to add, like, sparkles, like glass glitter or anything like that. If I did anything like that, it'd probably be, what do you call those things? Mini, like, copper beads or something like that. Anyways, if I did anything like that. So I need a tiny little piece. At least now I know I need a tiny little piece for this guy, because he's pretty tiny. Okay. Sheet of bag. Even that's almost too big. Will it work? It'll work. Okay. Anybody say anything? I hope I'm not boring anyone today. I feel like I'm not being very, like, as talkative as I normally would today.
Not as enthusiastic.
Maybe it's because I was, like, trying to put all this together and concentrate on it a little more, since I didn't really have anything set up. And I was an hour shorter than I thought too. So I apologize if I was a little extra, like, a little more boring today than I normally would be. Don't mind me. It'll be awesome, more awesome next time. Okay. I feel like
Prince is on, you got a party like it's 1999.
Shoot a bug. You know what? I feel like the light bulb here is too big and props up more than this guy. And this guy is supposed to be the focal point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not too sure. Bronze Age. I'm not too sure if that's gonna work, because I don't like it unless I moved him. But then see, I've got glue over here. Yeah, go ahead.
Miss Belinda says this looks lovely.
Thank you, Miss Belinda. I'm trying to figure it out now. Whether I want to use the light bulb or not.
Love.
Because I was going to use the light bulb, but now it looks out of place. Like it doesn't look like it belongs there now. I might be too far away. Let me bring you guys closer to me here.
Miss Nelly goes, I love the bugs.
Thank you, Miss Nelly. All right, I brought you guys closer, so you can see what's going on here. This light bulb, I feel, comes up off of the piece higher than what the focal point is supposed to be. So I feel like the light bulb probably shouldn't go there. to be honest with you. Unfortunately. I mean, am I wrong? Does anybody, is it just me?
Oh, Miss Tiffany's back. She says, ooh, this turned out amazing.
Thank you, Miss Tiffany. That means a lot, ladies. Thank you so much for coming back and for chilling and hanging out and everything. I'm just lightly brushing over some, Bronze Age wax over the purple?
Sky Blue Hippie. Ooh. I can't remember. Anyways, Sky Blue Hippie says, it looks awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Just trying.
Says, we love it.
I do like that Bronze Age over him. That looks awesome. I gotta say, just a little bit of Bronze Age in certain areas. Man, that looks awesome.
No, it says you're overthinking it.
You're probably right. I probably am overthinking it. Should I just go ahead and add the light bulb, Nelly?
Miss Karen says it's really.
Should I just go ahead and add it and just be done with it? Add some Bronze Age wax to the back and...
Aged brass is the perfect touch, Miss Cindy says.
Thank you, Miss Cindy. I kind of just popped that one out of my hat there because I was like, you know what? I think that'll be a good color. And then there's that.
And it was.
What do you think?
Miss Cindy says, yes!
That's good. The light bulb is there. Okay. Sorry, I guess the light bulb was just giving me a hard time because he's higher than what the focal point is supposed to be, I guess, and I guess that kind of bothers me. Obviously. All right. Very carefully put that down. Okay, so that'll stay in spot there. I can't really move the piece though, I don't think, because of it. Or should I put it right there? Anyways. There it is. Maybe I should add a quote and be done with it. Add a little quote. Or no quote, just keep the inspire. I realized I didn't have my whole piece in the, what do you want to call it? The camera view of the camera. I can move my camera up a little bit now so we can see the whole piece. I can add some string or ribbon or whatever in there later. I'm not worried about that right now. But yeah. So here I think is the piece. I think I'm done. If I'm not, if I do decide to add some more things or something, then obviously I will add, and I'll post pictures of it on my social media and all that good stuff, all that what have yous. But for now,
Miss Cindy said add numbers 2021.
That would be cool. I don't think I have any though, unfortunately, unless they were like stickers or something like that. No.
You don't have numbers.
No, I don't. I used them on a project, and I haven't gotten any more. I'll have to get some numbers. It's a good idea.
Miss Nelly goes, oh, yes!
All right, ladies. This is it. I believe this is it. Like I said, if I add anything else, you'll see pictures on social media of it. I will make sure to post it everywhere. And I'll put one in Zuri, too.
Miss Gabby asks, are you sure the light bulb sticks?
It does. I've got it over here on this metal. I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping that it will. I just don't want the glue to show through here. I'm hoping the glue doesn't show through on this side.
Miss Monica says, how about a border the same color as bugs to bring it all together?
Border, same color as bugs.
Didn't you do
purple.
That?
She's saying having a purple border. No, I did the brown border. and made it look a little bit more rusty, like brown rust, kind of rusty. Added a little more rust to it. Okay, there we go. Now it's more level with this gear here and with this here. So now it's got glue here. Thank you for pointing that out, Gabby. Now it has glue here, so it'll attach itself here, and then it'll also attach itself there. So hopefully that is the trick. My hands are all, or my fingers are all sticky and ugly. I'm sorry, guys. But here it is. Okay, let's do a quick, let's see, I don't know if I can do my camera to where it'll focus a little better when it's close up. Ooh, there's the cover. Sorry, the cover is getting us. Yeah. I'm trying to, am I getting it in view or am I making it worse? Doing this one-handed is extremely difficult. Because then the little lid to the eye thing moves. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now you guys can see this really well.
Ms. Gabby asks, I haven't done anything with resin yet. Is it possible to install a brad while pouring?
A brad while pouring? You definitely could, but the brad will more, unless it is secure in place, like secure in whatever mold it's been secured, it will move.
What is a brad?
It's one of the, it's kind of like an eyelet. I'd have to show you what it is.
Okay.
All right, there's the project, guys. Our improv project. This was we had a lot of improv on this project today.
Improject, if you will.
So yeah, and it worked out well. Thank you everyone for all your help. I really appreciate your help and your input today, because yeah, that really helped a lot. So I really do appreciate it. And it has been a great New Year's night. I have kicked it off great with you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for supporting all of us. It has been a much better and brighter 2020 with all of you guys. So, yep. So you need to hold it to so quick cure resin. Okay, yes, you need to hold it. Yeah. If you use the quick resin, I mean, if you use the 10, I think it's like a 10-minute resin, 5-10 minutes max, then it might be easier for you. But I don't have a lot of, Nellie might be a good person to ask about that. She has a lot of experience with the quick pouring resin. As far as holding something like an eyelet in place, or I'm sorry, a brad, right? Brad. It's going to be difficult. You're literally going to have to stand there and hold it in place if that's what you want. So, at least in my experience, that's what you're going to have to do.
And Miss Nellie was hinting at you sending this to her, because she said previously, quote, I am so in love with this. You know my address, ... I'm just saying.
It did come out pretty cool, actually. I pulled it out of the hat there. With you guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Happy New Year's, and I look forward to having an awesome and creative 2021. Have a good night, guys. Bye.